Hello everyone, this is Kevin Turner, Tournament Director for the Belch'n Turkey 21 here for your virtual players meeting. This is take number 3, I think, so far, so we're going to try to nail it, trying to make it quick, so let's get going. First, I want to say a huge thank you to the ladies and gentlemen that come out and help set up and take down the dam course. Temporary courses are a lot of work, so thank you so much. Couldn't do it without y'all. And also thank you for helping get the sinks cleaned up. Big support. I also want to say thank you to my lovely wife Danya for being the Ninja co-TD, for helping out with stuff behind the scenes, all the prep work, all the little things that people don't see, and being out there in the course. So thank you to Danya. I want to say thank you to John Lavelle for stepping up and being the co-TD this year. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Doing great. I also want to thank the Silver CTP sponsors. We have Danya Turner, Brett King, Dynamic Discs Iron City, Vine Street Market, Chattanooga Blueprint, Mark Cole Painting and Repair, Realty Title with Robert Grutz, and RBKB Disc Golf Club in Haines, Alaska. And yes, you heard that. It's in Alaska. So thank you to our Silver CTP sponsors. Also, thank you to all the bronze hole sponsors. We have them all listed in the caddy book. So take a look and give those ladies and gentlemen a big thank you. It's a big tournament, big payouts. I couldn't do it without the sponsors. So thank you, all the sponsors. Okay, checking in. Please don't forget to check in. Don't just show up at your starting hole, and that goes for the pros as well. Even though you don't get a players pack, please come check in. Let us know that you're there. That way we can make sure that you have um, enough people on your card to get started. We're doing early check-in at the dam Friday, 10:30 to 5 o'clock. That is also the time that the course will be open from 10:30 to 5. Please don't show up before 10:30 because we may still be setting some things up. And also, when I say 5, we'll probably usually we start packing up 5 or just a hair after. So do keep that in mind. It does get dark and cold out there pretty quick. So if you're out there practicing, the flags will remain, but the baskets will get pulled. So keep that in mind. All right. If you cannot check in on Friday, you will need to check in at the course that you're starting on. I will be at the dam first round, and John will be over the sinks. Speaking of the sinks, the Hungry Hippie will be at the sinks. When you come check in, if you did pre-purchase a lunch, we'll give you a ticket. Hang on to that ticket. If you lose it on Friday or Friday night, I do not have extras, and sorry. So please, when we give it to you, just throw it in your wallet or your purse, someplace handy that you know you'll have it Saturday between rounds. All right, starting holes will be posted by tonight. I'm going to try my best for 8 o'clock. If it's not 8 o'clock, it'll be a little bit later. Um, but even though I post them tonight, be sure to check again Friday night and then check again one more time Saturday morning, just in case there's any drops or no shows. Um, so double check. Like I said, double check Saturday morning. Definitely make sure there's no changes. We're doing live scoring again. Do need 2 people to keep live scoring for each card. We'll have all this information at check-in, but the access code is drumsticks, all one word. Drumsticks is in turkey drumstick. I do want to do a little blurb. I know most people do know how to keep score, but I know next year with the PDJ rule change to have everybody um, keep the score. I want to do a few notes because I've seen a lot of bad habits on keeping score lately, where it can give the potential for people to um, get the wrong score, either on purpose or accidental. So, if you are keeping score, go after you finish the hole. Y'all go to the next hole. Make sure your backup person has your phone out. Call each name out. Say Kevin had a 3, Tanya had a 3, Nathaniel had a 4, whatever, and punch him in. Just make sure it's very clear. I even say when I say Kevin took a 3, So let's not just assume everybody had a score. You don't have to pay attention, so much. You don't have to keep track, but please keep score properly, especially especially as we go into next year, and that's going to be a big deal. Okay, enough of that. All right, so on to the rules, distances, OBs, all that stuff. All of it's in the caddy book. It's on the T sign, and it's on the PDJ live scoring. So I'm not going to hit everything, but I do want to mention a few things here. Dam hole two, the short, the red pad, it's shifted over to the left a little bit. It just looks a little different on the T sign, but you'll see it. So you'll see the white pad and red pads over to the left. Distance might be just a few feet off, but so hole two at the dam, short course or short hole. Also the dam, hole eight, the white, the long pad. The distance is corrected. All this is it's been in the caddy book, but just worth mentioning. It's 355. Trying to get that perfect number for the long pad to where there's some scoring separation. All right, hole 16. This one's going to be in PDJ live scoring. It'll be on T-Sign. It's not going to be in the caddy book though. Hole 16 white long pad only. There's a Mando. When setting the course up yesterday, discovered that they've added an extension to the playground that's somewhat nearby. So there's a Mando tree just right in front of you. I think we've played in the past, but I didn't have notes on it last year, so it'll make sense. Sinks, hole 12. Like I said, it's already been in the caddy book, but normally I paint and string some OB lines around those two little sinkholes that retain water. We've been in a drought, so I went out there today. There's no water in them, so we're gonna say just surrounded by water, but like I said, there's no water right now. Pace play is very important. When it's your turn to throw, be ready. If it's a longer par four, 11 at the dam, 15 at the sinks from longs. If it's par four and you can't reach them, go ahead and throw. Keep things moving. There's two back-to-back par fours at the sinks that sometimes do call us back up. So pace play is very important. Ace pot. Everybody is entered into the ace pot. It's pretty much difficult, if not impossible, to do a throw off in case there are no aces. So we have a CTP hole. It's over at the dam, hole 9. I'll have a flag for each pull. So pay attention to that. If there are any aces hits, regardless of pools, regardless around, that CTP that I just mentioned, the dam is no longer in play. You can come over and give me a high five, but if there's any aces hit by anybody, that one's just kind of null and void. So, also aces, there's not an easy way for a tournament director to tell if there has been an ace. Looking at the live scoring, it just takes a little while flipping through pages. So, if you do get an ace, please let myself know, or John if you're over the sinks. Okay, CTPs. We have several, thanks to the CTP sponsors, we have several CTPs out there. They're over at the sinks. The holes that are in play and which groups they're for are in the caddy book. So please pay attention to that. They're also on the caddy card, or excuse me, on the card that's in the CTP. Pay attention to who it's for. We have all pros, all A pool, and all B pool. So pay attention to it, please. Playoff holes in the event that we have to have a playoff for first place at the sinks, it's going to be holes 1 through 9 and repeat. If there's a playoff needed over the dam, we're going to do hole 1, 18, 17, back to 18, and then repeat. So you don't need to jot that down or anything, but I'll just letting y'all know ahead of time. Payouts. The pros get your payout. I may do it Saturday night. If not, I'll do it sometime Sunday. As far as the AMs, AM payout vouchers must be claimed after the round on Saturday and used on Saturday. If you're an AM player finishing at the dam, please come by to grab your voucher. Kind of pride myself and the at least two guys that are going to be helping me. We get those vouchers really quick. I mean, I've sometimes, now that PGA's improved stuff, a lot of times I have them all done before everybody even gets to the top of the hill. So again, get your AM voucher at the course that you finish on. Let's see. Mention about pros. Oh, and as far as the AM vouchers, all the vendors, we've got Full Flights, we have Gravity, and we have Russell Disc Golf. They're all over the sinks, so you can go over there and use your vendors for that, or vouchers for that. Okay, I think that's it. I did want to mention, and I know I've mentioned it to some people before, but this will actually be the last year I'm fully running the Belch'n Turkey. Obviously, we changed the link so close. It's and doing three temp courses, two tournaments. It's just a lot of work, and I've been doing both of them I think for 10 years now. So it's just kind of stepped aside. And I was talking to John Lavelle, and John Lavelle actually has agreed to run it next year. Um, he's going to do a great job. He's co-TD this year. Next year we'll flip positions so I can help out. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's helped all 10 years. Thank you to Scott Homburg and Jake Nye, who, kind of passed the torch over to me way back when, it seems like. So thank you. And that's it. All right. See y'all tomorrow.